I'm so tired. I like don't even know what to do with myself right now. It is currently like 10 in the morning. I just woke up and I have really bad bed hair. I literally got up, brushed my teeth. That's it. Hence the beanie. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new foundation to try out for you guys. So this is the ColourPop No Filter Foundation Stick. I'm so excited. Here's what the packaging looks like. It's so nice. I have the shade Medium 90W. Now I'm hoping this matches me. I bought it online, obviously, because you can only get ColourPop online. So I'm hoping, I haven't opened this yet. This is me just opening it for the first time. Oh my god, it looks so good. So here it is. Oh my gosh, let's open this together. Ready? Oh my gosh, this might be a little too dark for me. Dang it. Dang it. And I just bought more of the concealer, and this was slightly like too dark for my liking. It's still light enough to use, but I usually like something a lot lighter than this. There it is. I've never used a stick foundation ever.
If that's the case, then I shouldn't be filming this video.
But I've watched a lot of reviews.
I also want to clarify that I didn't watch reviews on this specific foundation stick. I've just seen reviews on foundation sticks in general.
So I think I have a general idea of how they're supposed to work. I hope this is good, because I have dry skin, so usually stick foundations don't really work that well with dry skin. I'm hoping this is creamy and hydrating enough to work for my skin. I'm hoping it's not too thick, but still has full coverage, you know? For now, I'm just gonna see what it looks like on regular skin, and then if I don't like it on my normal skin, then I'll, you know, play around with it, use some different primers and stuff. Let's see how much product you get. Please don't break. Please don't break. That's quite a lot. Okay, I see you, ColourPop coming through. I haven't even swatched it or anything, so I'm just gonna go straight in on my face. And I'm gonna be using a beauty blender and a brush to blend it out, but we're just gonna start with one side. Here we go. I'm just gonna start with 3. That looks like an okay shade match.
Okay, the last time I'm butting in, but what I just said was not true at all. This foundation stick is the best match I've found for my skin. So, yeah.
It's not perfect, but it's definitely workable. So I'm gonna go with the beauty blender first. I know brushes are supposed to be better, but I wanna see. I'm curious. The sponge is damp. Oh yeah. I hate that with a sponge. It's not blending really at all. Definitely takes a lot more work than normal. I mean, obviously because it's a stick, but that looks pretty nice. With a beauty blender, I feel like it's not full coverage. I feel like it almost disappeared into my skin, or maybe the beauty blender just ate it all up. I feel like that's like sheer coverage. Let me try with the brush on the other side. Again, I'm just gonna do 3. I feel like 3 is pretty good. Go in. It definitely blended out faster with a brush. Like that's like it's already blended in, but it's super light coverage. I don't know if this is supposed to be full coverage or not. I'll put it here, right here somewhere, if it's supposed to be full coverage or if it's supposed to be, you know, light coverage. I don't know. I just feel like I put almost nothing on my face. Okay, let's try and build it up. I'm only gonna put 2 strokes this time. The stick definitely changes color as you use it, so when you first unpackage it, it's gonna look lighter. It's gonna look darker than it actually is, but once you start applying it, it kind of lightens up a little bit, so that's good. I thought I was gonna have an issue. I'm gonna try swirling this time, even though I really don't like doing that, but we're gonna try it. So far, this foundation looks very natural, which I think is typical for stick foundation. I don't think it's 100% full coverage, but I do think this is supposed to be buildable. And I do feel like it is building really nicely. It looks good on the skin. So I'm going back in for another layer. That actually looks really good on my skin, and it's lightweight. I honestly feel like I'm almost not wearing anything, which I really like that. Whoa, that just like really evened out my whole skin complexion. I really like this so far. It looks good. It's not as full coverage as I was expecting, which that could totally be on my part. Like, I don't know if it even says full coverage anywhere in the description of this product, but I just assume because it's ColourPop that it's going to be full coverage because of their concealer and their foundation. So I was like, okay, stick foundation has to have some coverage, right? It has to be full coverage to some extent. But no, it's slightly reduced, which isn't a bad thing. You just have to use more product if you like more coverage. It looks really good on my forehead. And this is one of my problem areas right here. And it looks pretty good. It doesn't look that bad. I'm just gonna go over it with my beauty blender because I have to. Like, anytime I use a brush, I have to go over it with a beauty blender because that's just how I like my makeup to look. I think it just, the brush adds the coverage and then the beauty blender goes in and smooths everything out, and I feel like it just looks so much better when I do this. It's my personal preference on my face because, like I said, my skin is dry, so I need as much hydration as I can get. And I'm sorry I'm like super chilled out in this video. Like I said, it's like 10 a.m. probably like 10:30 now. I think you could definitely build it up to how you like it, to, you know, however full coverage you want it to be, or light coverage if you just want light coverage. This is definitely more, I don't want to say light coverage, but it is. It's more like medium to buildable, and I'm more of a, you know, full beat kind of gal. Full beat that's lightweight, you know, like it's not heavy, it doesn't look like you have on a full beat. I say as I go in with the ColourPop concealer. This is in the shade medium 20. I'm just gonna do my under eyes. I want to see if this will help, you know, the face like kind of come together. I'm only gonna put it underneath my under eyes. This is a brand new bottle, by the way. I bought it with this foundation, and it was buy one get one free, so your girl got 2. This has to be my all-time favorite concealer, and I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, that's a lot of concealer. I love concealer. This is my alternative to the Shape Tape because the Shape Tape is just so drying. It would never look good on my skin. But this is like, it has the same coverage, looks just as good, and it's way more hydrating. This concealer like blurs out all your pores. Like, it's just a good concealer. I'm also gonna prime my eyes because, oh dang it, I forgot to do my brows. That's okay, we'll do them in a sec. But I'm also gonna prime my eyes because I also got an eyeshadow that I want to try out. I've never tried ColourPop's eyeshadows, so. Why does this concealer seem so much lighter? Like, I feel like the last one I had, which was medium 18, that one was pretty light. I was like, okay, like, this is a little too light. That's why I went a little darker, because I was like, okay, let's just see what medium 20 looks like, and if that's too dark, then I'll just stick with medium 18. But putting it on the back of my hand, and then I used it on my sister yesterday for her Halloween makeup, it looked like it was gonna be too dark. This is pretty light. Like, look at that coverage. Okay, I knew I should have used a hydrating primer because I don't know if you guys can see, but right here there's the smallest dry patch. It doesn't look bad, like, at all. It looks good. You can't really tell, but because it's my skin, you know, like, I see it, but it's not terrible, you know. It's not like a deal breaker for me. I would just use a hydrating primer in this area and we're all good. We're Gucci. Okay, so now that I have done the rest of my face, I have bronzer, blush, highlight, everything is done. I'm gonna go into the eyes now. So I got this ColourPop shadow. This is the little packaging it came in. This is just a single. I didn't want to get like a whole palette or anything. I just wanted to try out their shadows. And I got it in this gorgeous green shade that I can't remember the name of, but I will put it up. And this is it. The compact comes with like this little mirror, and it's actually really good quality. Like, it's a good quality mirror. I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors, like a bright red with this deep army green. All-time favorite colors. I love them. So I have yet to touch this. I haven't touched it. You can see there's no fingerprints or anything in it. It's clean, it's brand new. I just put it in the little packaging to make it look cute, you know. So I'm gonna swatch it. I'm excited because I've heard a lot of good stuff about ColourPop shadows, so. Well, that's pretty soft. Okay, let's swatch it. Let me press just a little bit harder. There we go. I put more pressure on there, so let's try again. Okay. It's not terrible. You know, it's not the worst thing, but it's still pretty good. That's pretty even pigment. Like, it doesn't look patchy. I'm gonna do a real quick look with this. I'm going to put in some transition shades and stuff so we can work with this color, and I'll be right back. So I just put down this yellow shade right here, and now I'm gonna go into this light green shade right here and put that in the crease. Okay, so now that we put those two colors down, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop color. So I know I just did a really like blown out smoky green eye in my last video, but I'm gonna do it again. So I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna try packing this on the lid. By the way, I always pack on shadow with my finger, whether it's matte, shimmery, doesn't matter. I always pack it on with my finger. Actually, shimmery shades, I think I usually use a brush, because usually when I'm using shimmery shades, I want to be really precise with my application, but when I don't want to be super precise, then I just go in with my finger and just kind of pack it on, and then I'll go in with a brush and fill in all the gaps and stuff. It's just faster. So I'm just gonna go in with this packing brush and take that shade, pack it on. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. I'm also packing it really low in my crease, just so that the two colors that we have already down will blend nicely with this one. Sorry, I should probably show you me dipping into this product. It's not super dusty or powdery. I mean, when you tap it, it is, but when you actually go in, it's not, you know, like subculture. Like, it's manageable. There's not a whole ton of fallout, and there's no fallout on my face, like none whatsoever. So that's awesome. So I'm just gonna finish packing and blending all this, and I'll be right back. So it is slightly patchy. I don't know if you can see that. It's not what I expected. Am I disappointed? Yes, because it's not what I expected. It's not a terrible eyeshadow. Like, I've definitely had to work with some pretty awful shadows, and I've always gotten them to work, so I feel like this isn't something that I can't finesse. Oh yeah, and another thing, this packaging is magnetic, so when you close it, it just automatically, like, I just thought that was cool. I will say I was expecting a little more pigment from the eyeshadow, but the good thing about it is that when you pack it on and you start to blend, it doesn't blend away, it doesn't leave any patches or anything. I mean, when you're applying it, it's pretty patchy, but I feel like that's me just like nitpicking, because I always do that with makeup. Like, I just nitpick and it has to be perfect. And anyway, so it doesn't like become patchy when you start blending away, and it doesn't pick up any of the eyeshadow that's already there and just cause it to go poof into existence and it's just gone. Like, you can still blend and work with the shadow, which I appreciate so much. I almost forgot an inner corner highlight. Who am I? Okay guys, so this is the final look. I have approximately 2 minutes before my phone dies, so I have to do this really quick. I don't know how I feel about the foundation. If you look close, this side of my nose is really like cakey and just not, it just looks really dry and it doesn't look that good. This side looks okay. It might be the concealer or the powder that I used, so I am going to be trying the foundation again and again with different primers and stuff, and I'll let you guys know. The eyeshadow, I love it. I mean, I got a look with it. It was semi easy to work with. It was semi pigmented, and it's really affordable. I think this was only like $6. No. Yeah, I think it was like $5 or $6, maybe $4. In that range. It's really cheap. I hope you guys like this video. Please make sure to give it a like, leave a comment down below, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe because I'm coming back with more. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!